Good day, my name is Angelica Sanhigan. So, let's discuss the role of other marketing mix variables in marketing communications. The role of price in marketing communication. The role of place in marketing communication. The other marketing mix variables such as product, place, price, and promotion play a crucial role in marketing communication by providing the context and framework for promotional efforts, influencing how message are received and perceived by the target audience. Let's talk about the role of price in marketing communication. What is price? Pricing means determination of selling price for the product and services. So, ang pricing is muna yung taking part sa business kung paano sila mag-price o sa product or ang services. So, there's the objectives of the pricing. First is the return on investment. Ensure that the company earns back what is invested plus profit. Kung unsa ilang gi-invest sa usa ka company, o ang profit nga ilang makuha ani nga good or the services. So return on investment mabalik ra sad. So the market share. Market share is the set of prices to attract more customers and increase the company share in the market. So next is the profit maximization. Price products to make the highest possible profit. So meeting or preventing competition. So set prices in the way that helps the company stay ahead of or deal with the competitors. So next is the price stabilization. Pag sinabi natin price stabilization, avoid frequent changes in the price to create consistency in the market. Then, pricing for market scheming. Set a high price initially to target customers willing to pay more or often used with a new or innovative product. Then the lastly is survival. It thought that market conditions price product is enough to keep the business running. So the factors that influence pricing, there are internal factors and external factors. So let's first tackle the internal factors. First, the organizational factors. Pag sinabi natin organizational factors, company structure and what it wants to achieve. Ano nga bang ma-achieve sa usa ka business? What are their goal? The next is marketing mix. Other elements like product, promotion, and place affect the prices. Next is the product differentiation. The product uniqueness. Unique product can be priced higher. The next is the cost. Price must cover the cost of making the product. Then last is the pricing objectives. Dapat may ganay objective ang usa ka businessman kung saan nila pag-price sa usa ka product. The company aim at gaining market share or maximizing profit. Then next is the external factors. External factors or the outside the company. First, the buyers and the customer. Customers, what people are willing to pay. Next is the demand. If the higher demand can lead to the higher prices. Next is the competition. Price of the similar product from other companies. Next is the suppliers. Cost of materials from supplier affect the prices. Kung mahal ang pagkapalit sa usa ka businessman, possible nga taas pod ang price ana sa usa ka product. The next is the economic condition. Like inflation and employment can impact the prices. Lastly is the government. The government, the taxes, or the pricing regulation, or unsay ihatag mo price the government must be followed. Then that is the rule of significant of pricing in the market strategy. First, it helps to attain in the objectives. In the objectives. So, reaches the goals. What are their goals? It helps the business meet its target. Kung kinsa man ang target if magkuhan sila ani nga product. The next is the economic regulator. So, the economic pricing influence how money flows in the economy. Then Next is denotes the quality of product. Pricing show how valuable a product is. The quality, either the quantity is higher, ang quality sa product yun ang ilang pinming kitaon.
I am Nicole J. Sulyuman and I will be discussing the consideration in formulating the pricing policy. Consideration in formulating the pricing policy. These factors influence how a company sets its prices. So the first one is competitive situation. This refers to the action and pricing strategies of competitors. A company might need to price lower than competitors to gain market share, or higher to signal premium quality. Next is goal of profit and sales. The company overall aim regarding profitability and sell volume. High profit margins might prioritize fewer sales, while higher sell volume might accept lower margins. Next is long-range welfare of the firm. This considers the long-term sustainability and the health of the business. Pricing decisions should support the company long-term growth and stability. Next is the flexibility. This is the ability to adjust prices in response to market changes. A flexible pricing strategies allows for quick reactions to competitors' actions or shift in demand. Next is the government policy. Government regulations and taxes can improve pricing. For example, is excise taxes on alcohol or cigarette directly increase to final price to consumers. Next is overall goal of business. The company broader business objectives such as market share, growth, or brand building influencing pricing. Example is a company aiming for a rapid market share, growing might use penetration pricing, such as lower prices to gain market share quickly. Next is pricing sensitivity. How much the demand for a product changes in response to price changes. If demand is highly price sensitive, small prices increase can lead to significant drop in sale. For example, consumers are generally more price sensitive to everyday items like groceries than luxury goods. So next is the objective of pricing policies. These are the specific goals of company aims to achieve through its pricing strategies. First is the price profit satisfaction. It is achieving a satisfactory level of profit from the pricing strategy. Next is the sale maximizations and growth. It is focusing on increasing sales volume and market share. For example, is a fast food restaurant might offer combo meals or discount price for encouraging larger orders. One of example sa gani is ang kanang mix and match sa Jollibee. Making money. It is the fundamental objective of any business and to generate profit. So for example of this is a simple pricing strategy is to set prices above the cost of goods sold to generate a profit. Preventing competition. It is the pricing strategies that differ new entrants into the market. Next is market share. It is gaining a larger proportions of the market. For example, is a company might offer introductory discount or loyalty program to attract new customers and increase market share. Next is survival. It is maintaining profitability and challenging a market condition. Market penetration. It is setting low prices to quickly gain market share. For example, is a new streaming service might offer a low introductory price to attract a large subscriber base. Next is market scheming. It is a high prices for a new product to maximize profit from early adopters before competitions enter the market. For example, Apple often uses the strategy for its new iPhones. Next is the early cash recovery. It is quickly recovering the investment costs associated with the product. For example of this is a company might set higher prices initially to recoup development costs quickly. Lastly, satisfactory rate of return. It is achieving a returns on investment that meets the company expectation. For example of this is a company might set prices to achieve 20% returns on investment within a certain time frame. So the next is the pricing strategies. So the first one is on pricing. So on pricing is also known as charm pricing. So psychological pricing is based on the idea that price influence the perception of quality. Higher prices can lead consumer belief that the product is high quality. So for example, is ani is kanang mapalit ka og kanang mga brand yun na bag nga mahal kayo tas mag-expect jud ka nga kay kani nga product is mahal so mag-expect jud ka nga high quality o high nga mga materials or mga lig-on nga materials ang gamit yan. Next is the customary pricing. Customary pricing is a price fixed by custom or traditions. So for example of this is soft drinks of different companies are also priced uniformly. So customary pricing involves setting prices according to established norms or tradition. For example of this is the soft drinks from various brands are often priced similarly. So for example, yan ani is ang kaning ang soft drinks nga kanang Coke o ang Royal or ang Sprite is same ra sila og kanang pricing. Wala mo ubos niya, wala say kanang moigbaw. So next is the dual pricing. Dual pricing involves selling a product at two different prices. A portion is sold at a low price to government agencies or authorized bodies, while the remaining portion is sold at a higher price in the open market.
Good day everyone, I'm Christine Hayan. So price lining, it consists of selecting a limited number of prices at which the retail store will sell its products. Example of price lining, a clothing store might sell all its shirts at $20, $30, or $40 regardless of their cost. Number 6, negotiate pricing. Price is not fixed, it is to be paid depends on bargaining. Example of negotiate pricing, buying a car where the final price is often determined through bargaining between the buyer and the seller. Number 7, monopoly pricing. It exists where a product is sold exclusively by one producer and there is no competition or no substitutes for new product. Pricing is easier. Example of monopoly pricing, a pharmaceutical company with a patient on a life-saving drug can set a high price because there are no alternatives. Number 8, sell-bid pricing. The expenditure anticipated is worked out on data and the competitors offer a price. Example of sell-bid pricing, construction companies are submitting bids for government project where the lowest qualified bid wins. Number 9, symbolic price. An artificial high price is fixed to impart prestige or quality image. Example of symbolic price. A luxury brand of watches setting a very high price to signal exclusivity and high quality. So, the promotional strategy or the promotional pricing. Number 10 is the promotional pricing. It takes into the consideration that the fact that price is important ingredient in the marketing mix. Under the practice, price is fixed to increase the volume sales. Lowering the price of the short time to increase the sales. So, pababaon na lang ang price kay para maingan yung mga customers na mapalit ani nga product. Example, ang mobile phone ibaligyan nila og karon na ibaligyan nila 4,000 and the next day ibaligyan na lang nila og 3,000 during the festival sales. So, next is the perceived value pricing. The buyer's perception value will be considered as the key to pricing cost. Production is not taken into consideration. So, what it is, setting the price based on what the customer thinks the product is worth it ba nga product. So, not based on the product cost. Ang quality, dili na sila mag-base sa ang price, di sila mag-base sa presyo sa usa ka product, ang kitaon nila ang quality sa usa ka product. So, example, a luxury perfume cost of $100, even if the cost only $10 to make, because people think it's highly quality and stylish. Next is the variable pricing. It is the company charge just different price for similar goods at a given time to the similar buyers depending upon the quality of purchase. Example, charging different prices for the same product based on things like a time, place, or the customer. Example, airline charge of $200 for a ticket book on 1 month earlier. So, sayo-sayo sila nag-book. But $400 for the same seat book a day before the flight. So, magkuan din na siya sa time. Ito will depend sa time o kung saan ka nag-purchase ana nga product. So, muna siya variable pricing. They charge different prices for the similar good at the given time. So, next is the non-variable pricing. Pag sinabi natin non-variable pricing, it is the company charges similar price to the sales of goods. Charging the same price for everyone no matter when and where they buy. A bottle of Coca-Cola costs of 50 pesos at all store in the same area. So, same lang hapon ang price. Bisag asa ka mo palit. Ug unsa ka nga product is same lang hapon ang price. Muna siya non-variable pricing.
Hello everyone, my name is Pauline Marcos and I'm here today to discuss about the process of pricing. There are 6 types of process of pricing. Number 1 is the development of pricing objectives. It involves setting specific goals for how a business wants its price to support its overall strategy. Common objectives include maximizing profit, increasing sales, surviving tough markets, entering new markets, or maintaining stable prices. These objectives guide how to business set and adjust their prices. The second one of the process of pricing is the selecting of pricing strategy. It involves choosing the best method to set prices based on business goals, customer value, competition, and cost. Common strategies include cost-based, value-based, competition-based, and penetration, and scheming pricing. The right strategy helps business succeed in its market. The third one is the selection of pricing method. It is the process of choosing how to calculate the final price of a product or service. Common method includes markup pricing, target return pricing, perceived value pricing, going rate pricing, and auction type pricing. This helps businesses price their products consistently and meet their goals. And the fourth one is the determination of demand. Determination of demand means finding out how much of a product customers are willing and able to buy at the different prices. Businesses study factors like customer preferences, income levels, market trends, and competitor actions to understand demand. In short, determining demand helps a business to set the right price and predict how much they can sell. The fifth one is the estimation of cost. Estimation of cost is the process of calculating all the expenses involved in producing, marketing, and delivering a product or service. These include fixed costs like rent and salaries, and variable costs like materials and shipping. In short, estimating costs helps a business set price that cover expenses and earn a profit. The sixth one is examining competitors' costs, prices, and offers. It means analyzing what other businesses charge, how much their products cost, and what additional value they provide, like discounts, warranties, and free delivery. This helps a business understand the market, stay competitive, and position its own products better. In short, studying competitors helps a business set smarter prices and create stronger offers.
Good day, ma'am. I'm Kawali Mariela, and I will be discussing the role of place in marketing communication. So, what is the role of place in marketing communication? It is refers to how and where a company delivers its messages and connects with its target audience. In the marketing mix, place traditionally refers to distribution of channels, but in marketing communication, place plays a more strategic role in contextualizing the message and making sure it reaches the right people in the right environment. So, here's the location, method, and timing of place in marketing communication. First is the channel communication, the place. It influences how the message is delivered, whether through physical locations like retail stores, digital platforms like website or social media, or media channel like TV or radio. Each platform affects how the message is received and interpreted. For example, a skincare brand might use beauty salon to display posters, but also continue running tutorials on YouTube. Next is reaching the target audience. The location where communication happens determines whether the right people are seeing the message. For example, first, a luxury brand might focus on exclusive magazines or elite venues. Second, a youth focused brand may use TikTok or campus events. The place helps tailor the message to fit the audience environment and lifestyle. The third one is the timing and context. Where and when a message appears can significantly influence how effective it is. For example, a food ad placed in a mall around lunchtime is more impactful than one shown at midnight online. Context adds relevance and increases engagement. This is the end of my discussion, and the next slide will be discussed by Ms. Aliuman.
So next is the physical versus digital presence. So in today's world, place include both physical space like stores and digital space like social media, apps, or websites. So the choice of where to communicate aspect on styles and formats of messaging. So for example of this is a new coffee shop called announced its opening with a grand opening events in physicals or in the presence. So they can also post some pictures or videos by using social media, and they can also list its hours and locations on Google Map by using website. So next is the importance of place in marketing communication. So first is the availability. So it ensuring the products are available when and where the customer wants them and crucial. Marketing communications can manage expectations and provide updates of product availability.
Number two of the importance of product is the accessibility. Communicating how easily accessible a product or service it can influence purchasing decision. This includes the information about distribution channel, retailer partners, and online availability. It means how it's easy for the customers to get the product. If it is available in many places like online, in store, or through popular partners, more people can buy it easily. So number three is the convenience. Highlighting the convenience of purchasing from certain location or through a specific channel, example the online shopping with home delivery, can be managed marketing visit. This means how simple and fast it is to buy the product. Option like online shopping, home delivery, or buying through an app, it more attractive to the busy customer. Kaya mga customer karon kay gusto nila instant na life, easy na nga life. So, if ever nga dili sila ganan og walk-in, mga do sa mall, ang ilan na lang is online.
To make it short, the presentation examines the role of price and place in marketing communication. The presentation emphasizes the importance and how each marketing mix variables plays a vital role to contribute on the success of the marketing campaigns. This is the end of our presentation, and the next slide is our references. Thank you.